After the ball is over, after the skein is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 575. Today is Tuesday, October 17th, 2023, as we are recording. I am Marlisha, also known as Lady Fernico.
I'm Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy.
Want to welcome all new and returning viewers to the Fun in the Woman Cave. If you're new, we're glad you're with us. We're glad that you found us, and we hope you see something that you like. If you are returning, we're always glad to have you back. If you are new or returning and you'd like to become official, there's a little red button on your right that says subscribe, I believe. Just tap the little button and you'll be able to subscribe. And if you tap the little bell, it'll give you notifications as to when we put up new podcast episodes. And you can choose your frequency, every single one of them, a few of them, or never. Okay. Yeah, so that's that. How many do you have?
Two.
Two? Okay, I've got 4 and then I got an FO, so you have an FO.
Oh, I have 2 in FO, yeah.
Okay. Okay, what we're drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Today I am drinking Adagio's. It's a fandom blend, so it's not their official blend. Somebody in the group made this. It's called Peace Begins with a Smile, and it's a Mother Teresa reference, or in honor of Mother Teresa of Calcutta, St. Mother Teresa of Calcutta. So you can see her little picture there. And I wanted to drink this because our Holy Father has asked us to have a day of fast, abstinence, and prayer for what's going on in the Middle East. So we are doing that. And I thought this would be nice. This is a masala chai, which I love my chais, as Taya will attest. Love my chais. And it's in my Adagio, my Adagio Fall Leaves mug that Davina gave me along with the Chorange, which oddly enough I had yesterday. I didn't care for it as much as I thought I did.
Maybe you just steeped it wrong.
I probably did. I had Berserker today though for breakfast, and that was good. This is the masala chai that's Mother Teresa's.
And I just wanted to make something that was fast. So I have the little gray cells.
Yeah,
I'd rather be knitting mug.
I didn't realize she had. Usually she has her tea already steeped, so I started mine because it was a long steep. And when she realized I had started steeping it already, she said, "Oh, she has to do something quick." So
because the tea I had this morning was left over from earlier, so I had to finish it before I made another cup.
Right. I think I made this a little weak today. Okay. What do we have to say here? I feel a little bit. Today has been really disjointed since I got up this morning, so bear with me. I will try to be at least coherent.
And it's not actually, I don't think that cold in this house. I'm just got an internal freezing, which is why I have like 10 layers.
Yeah, I'm cold, but I'm not freezing. So we're sharing her miter's square blanket, and then I've got my shawl on, and she's got her shawl and her Nanook of the North stuff on.
Well, I've got 2 shawls, a sweater, a poncho.
And a partridge in a pear tree?
Fingo's mitts. Still a little cold.
The tea is helping to warm me up. All right, so anyway, let's get on with this here. Our alongs. Oh, I sent out all the prizes. They went out, I'm not sure, Monday maybe? I don't know. I think it was Monday. They all went out, so they're all on their way, or maybe even have arrived at the destination. Christina, before I forget, I owe you an email. It arrived. Okay? Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
You'll find out about that at the end of the podcast. Okay. I just wanted to let her know. The time ran away from me. We got it a couple days ago, and time got away from me, so I didn't have a chance to respond to her. And I feel bad about that because she's such a sweetheart. All right, now we want to go to our alongs. We have the Toy Along 2023, which runs from October 1st through the end of the year. And this is all toys, all your stuffies, knitted, crocheted. If you can figure out a way to weave a toy, that would be great. It has to be knit, crochet, loom knit, or woven. And it can be paper crafts if you can do a toy that's paper craft, like remember those puppets we used to make in school with the paper bags? That's a toy. If you can make a case for it to be a toy, and we agree with you, we'll keep it if it's paper, because we don't want to. Now that we've added paper crafts, and we don't want to eliminate it from certain alongs, if we can in any way, shape, or form get it to stay in. So that will also be acceptable if you can make your case for it. The
paper dolls,
paper doll clothes, all that kind of stuff. The featured yarns and featured patterns remain the same. Anything by Lady Vertical Creations, anything by Franciscan Gypsy Designs, and anything by Laura Concert. What I forgot to say last week for the Toy Along, and I almost kicked myself, was anything Bakery Bears that fits in the parameters. That's pattern or yarn, if you happen to be lucky enough to have any of your yarn in stash. If you make a toy with it, or if you have her Bakery Bears, or was it the giraffe? I think it was a giraffe that she has.
Yeah, it was a giraffe and the bear. Thought she was going to do one more, but I don't know if she has or not.
She had Mr. and Mrs. Bakery Bear and a giraffe, and I thought she was going to do something else, but I don't know if she has.
Yeah.
So those toys are acceptable as a featured pattern, and anything by the toys by Chronically Crocheting are also featured. I forgot to say that they are in the threads, so I don't know where my mind was. It was.
Well, honestly, considering the fact that the only people who can take part are those who can see the threads.
Yeah. Now, if the thing is small, like if you do little amigurumi toys, not amigurumi, little origami toys, you want to make a case for those to be toys and they're little, the small ones, like a couple inches or so, then please do 2 of them for an entry. The same thing for anything that's 50 yards or less of yarn, okay? The hashtag for this is PHN Toy 2023. Okay, now, the out with the old Lal, or Mal, as we're calling them now, because there's more than just knitting and crocheting. This is, nothing can be started after September 30th. This is all prior to October 1st. We're trying to get things off the hooks and needles, and that's essentially what this along is. Knitting, crocheting, loom knitting, weaving. If you have like a dollhouse or something that you were making, or paper doll set or something like that, and it's already in progress, that would also be acceptable as you finish it, but no new things. That's next year.
You should probably clarify the dollhouse has to be either paper or,
yeah,
because otherwise people are
it has to be paper or cardboard or something. It can't be made out of plastic or wood or anything. It has to be paper, some form of paper, paper, cardstock, cardboard, those shoe boxes, things like that. That's all paper. For this one, my thing won't let me do. It's PHN Out with the Old 2023 on Instagram, and for all of these we have prizes. But the featured yarns, featured patterns remain the same. Our nuclear ones, mine, Talia's, and Laura's. Okay. Then we have the PHN Movie Night Make Along. This is our year long, so we're on the last quarter for this. Anything to do with movies, and I saw that Rena did something to do with, I think it was popcorn. So she said, I wish I just glanced at it yesterday, I think it was, or maybe it was on my email, that she said, this is such and such because such and such. I think it was popcorn. So it was really cute the way she said it. So anything that has to do with movies, the movie theater experience, be it a movie theater, like we think of the traditionally, we walk in and you buy the popcorn, you sit down in the seats, or you have a drive-in or something like that, but not something that's relates to Netflix or to home video or anything like that. That doesn't count. This is the movie experience, and this runs through December 31st, 2023, midnight, going into January 1st of 2024. And, same products with knit, loom knit, crocheted, woven, or paper crafts, such as journaling, origami, card making, etc., as long as it fits the theme, okay? It's hashtag PHN Movie Night 2023 on Instagram. All right. That takes care of that.
I believe you have more projects than me.
I do. Let me just get a drink, though, because I'm thirsty.
How many do you have again?
Let me see here. 4.
Okay, so you did 2 once?
Twice once. Okay.
That's what I said.
Yeah, twice once. Okay, so in my Knit for Brains owl teapot bag that was given to me by Laura Concert is my Arwen's Hooded Cow project from the Thorns Hooded Cow pattern. And I forget who this is by, but she's really generous. And I didn't do a whole lot. I think all I did was on the podcast. And I'm not really going to work on it right now because I'm afraid with my focus or lack thereof right now, I'll just mess it up. So I'm just going to show it to you. You can see that it is starting to get bigger on the back there where the hood is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't work on this because I was concentrating on something else. So I only worked on this on the podcast. This is the Blue Slate colorway, and it's Miss Babs, of course. I have some little loose stitches here. I must have had my tension off a little bit. But yeah, I love that color. It's absolutely gorgeous.
While you're making that particular project can show tension things, but I feel like it always works itself out.
Well, we'll see what happens. So that's that one.
Alrighty, so
I have one more.
Yes, you do.
Okay, and this may go a little quickly for whatever reason. I have a feeling I drink slower when it's on the warmer.
You might. Although you've always drunk tea fast.
But I think I drink slower, what I'm saying, on the warmer, because look at how much I have in here. Usually I'm about halfway down.
At this time of the podcast? We're only 11 minutes in.
I drink pretty fast.
Do you guzzle it?
I do, I think. That's one thing this mouth guard has done, is make me learn to slow down. That and having tea from Adagio makes me slow down for the tea. Let me see here. Okay, in my 10-year Potiversary bag, I don't know why my spiel was off this morning. You know, the start off, I feel like it was off. This is my strawberry shortcake bag. Not the bag. Strawberry shortcake blanket in my 10-year Potiversary handbag. And let me see here. I did a little bit on this during the podcast. Again, I was working on other things, so I did not do a whole lot on this. But it looks essentially the same. Excuse me, Talia. It's getting there. I mean, it does grow quickly when I do work on it. I just haven't had the chance to really work on it. It seems like at night when I'm watching, like, we don't watch television. We have videos. So when we watch a video, it's been a shorter video, so I can't really settle in, and then it's time to stop or whatever. And it's just been difficult to find time to do this, but I'm working on it. I get some done here and there. And this is ice yarn. It's that fuzzy kind of acrylic yarn that's very soft, but not very forgiving if you make a mistake. Thankfully, this is a pattern I'm used to, so I'm not too worried about that. That's really all I have to say about that.
Okay, so I've been working on the donuts because...
Donuts.
Oh, I didn't grab the unicorn. I'm not going to get up to get it.
Where is it?
It's on my desk in a bag like this.
And it's right out in plain sight?
Yeah, it's on top of the desk. So I'll just show the one I'm working on while she's grabbing that. Thank you. So this one is beginning. Well, I'm almost done with the donut, actual donut for the pig, which is, whoops, that came out. Let's see, where did that come from? Let's figure out where that belonged in a bit, because that wasn't supposed to come out. But anyway, I'm at the point where I'm starting to look at the at stuffing this donut, and then I will be making the icing, because I'm trying to quickly make a ton of these donuts at once.
I think I knew which one it was, but I couldn't read it. I didn't see the paper. Is this one you want? Not this one.
Yes, that's it. Thank
Okay,
you.
I take this one too. Then.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, this one, the hair, is just yarn left over that I might use for the donuts, so, because I like the base for one
Okay, I
of
don't
them.
want to step on your thing here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There we go. We're a little bit crowded in here. There we go.
Well, also, you have a blanket that we've been sharing, so,
Yeah.
just replacing this stitch marker. This one goes here. I had a stitch marker come out. Okay, but I'll show this one afterwards. But yeah, that's the donut base. I'm on the last row before I can start stuffing this one.
Which one's that?
That's the pig.
All right.
I guess I should show that. I have magnet bookmarks now to mark.
She's putting them all to good use.
So the pig has the mac and cheese. So as you can see, there's the pig. And this bookmark is a Millie Paper Co. bookmark. So I will not put the ribbon on the pig's ear because I'm not trying to make a feminine pig. Because this is the one that's going to be my grandpa's place at the table.
He likes pigs.
Yes. But yeah, that's it for that.
You wanted to show your unicorn.
Not my turn. I'm not doing twice. You have another one. I have two. Total.
Oh, no, I know, but isn't that what you want me to... Oh, okay.
It has to be my next project.
Okay, give me a second here. I have to fix this.
I just jumped over to the pig so I'd have something to talk about.
Okay, I'm trying to fix this error here, so just give me a second.
Yeah. Now, if I went another time, I wouldn't have anything else to show.
Let's see. See this hole here? I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can tink it all the way back, because you know how this is.
Yeah.
Let me just get this. It's going to be a little different, but it's not going to be a huge difference. I just missed a stitch because I was just saying how easy this thing is.
I know, I was just thinking about that.
And I knew the minute it came out of my mouth, the words came out of my mouth, that was going to be a problem. So you can see there's a slightly bigger hole there.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it'll be noticeable in the blanket itself.
No, I don't think so.
So let me just get to a point where I can clip this so I don't make another mistake. Normally I would pull it back, but with this yarn, that's a recipe for aggravation. And I really don't feel like having aggravation today, so I'm going to just move forward, and hopefully that'll work out just fine.
I'm sure it will.
It doesn't seem like it's an issue. It just, and I've seen blankets, lacy blankets, where sometimes there's a piece of lace that looks like it's a little bit bigger. Let's see how this works out. Okay, let me just... Bear with me. Because... you want to do something a little fast and everything's all thumbs. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Is that going to be too much out there?
But you still see.
So when I pull it, it'll be all right. I think it'll be okay.
I'm sure as you go along, it'll pull itself in.
Yeah, that's what I think. This stitch, that's one thing about this particular pattern. It does pull in very much. So you kind of have to, I would say, even as much of a third more of a chain than what you want it to be, because it does pull in substantially with this stitch. All right, let me just put that in here. Okay, my next one is, it's my Meeting on the Courthouse Steps blanket project, and I haven't done too much on this. I actually brought it with me somewhere, but I didn't get a chance to work on it. I think they took me in too early or something. Where
Dental appointment?
Yeah, something. I don't know if it was there. No, I think I worked on something else at the dental appointment. Anyway, you might be right. I think I put it in a different bag. In my Christina turtle bag. Most of my bags from Christina are owls. This one's a turtle. Absolutely love it. I love the bags that Christina makes me. Look at this. I love that. And it's ginormous. This has my Brittany bag in it with my Meeting on the Courthouse Steps blanket project. And I didn't make a whole lot of progress on this, but I made a little.
Yeah, I haven't worked on that one, but that's one because I have other things to work on.
Right. Let's see here. I think I didn't want to work on it. I think I took it out to work on, and I said, oh, I have to pay attention to where I'm at in terms of, well, it's all garter, right? I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
if you're worried about the
I don't know what I was
14.
worried about. Yeah. But I'm not picking up. I'm just going across. So I don't know
Yeah.
what I was worried about. I can just work on this while we're doing it, while we're talking here. But it's coming along. Whoops. What did I drop? I don't know what I dropped. But anyway. So it's a little bit of a hot mess down here. But let me see. I want to pull my needle out. Just want to get these little threads not tangled up in my needles.
Yeah, you might want to at some point start weaving in some of those ends.
Well, when I talked to you about this before, you said I should wait until I do another row around.
Mm.
So that's what I'm doing.
I forgot how early on you are in a stage.
Yeah. So, okay, there we go. So you can see, front looks really pretty. The back, not so much, but that's okay.
There's a back.
Yeah, and I'm not, like I said, I haven't done too much on here, but it's coming along. And I'm actually not too far from finishing this particular row. I think that's why I didn't. Well, it wouldn't hurt to just finish it, right? I mean, it's not going to come off or anything.
What?
The yarn's not going to come off if I just move it. In fact, it might be less likely to come off if I just have it all on one needle. There we go. And this is just scraps. I think I know the middle is Express in Fiber Arts. This is the Oxblood colorway. Really beautiful color. I forget what this one is. And that's Miss Babs, but I forget what it is. Funny Papers or something. And I think this one is Scano, but I'm not sure. Because neither one of us could remember what that was. And we both used it for something. I think I have it on one of my turtles. And I'm using Zings for this, the Knit-Pro Zings as opposed to my Chalgoos, because that's what I had available.
Oh,
and they work well.
You do have a longer.
Yeah, I do have them because I bought them. So that takes care of that.
Okay, so
Finish this row.
for me then, this is my last one to show. I am waiting for this. I saw that the rainbow eyes might arrive after, so I found a place that's more local that will have it arrive quicker. Mm-hmm. Because I really do, if at all possible, want the rainbow eyes.
Oh, so you reordered them? Is that what you were saying? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I'll still use the other ones eventually, but they aren't going to arrive in time.
Right.
So I did everything for the unicorn except for what I need to do for the eyes, because I can't place everything until I have the eyes.
I'm going to reach over and just borrow your pen for a second.
Oh, okay. So it's a strawberry cupcake. I've got the white icing.
Thank you.
I have the muzzle with this kind of like pinkish
Oh, that's cute.
color. The ears are, of course, white. And here's the horn, just some random scraps.
Oh, that's cute. Turned out well.
Thank you. And then this is what's going to be the main. But I can't add any. I can't do the rest of this until my eyes come in.
Yeah, eye dependent.
Yeah. And I do have backup eyes if they don't come in. Mm-hmm. But I'll wait to the absolute last.
Right. Yeah, she's not coming in until Friday. Not this Friday, but next Friday. Remind me, we have to talk about the Zoom. Because... excuse me.
So that's all my projects.
Okay, I think I have one more still. This here. And here. My jaw's starting to bother me. I wonder if the weather's starting to work up again.
I guess I should show the... Oh, I don't have the unicorn marked anymore. Well, I should have it marked. Because it's not done.
Wait a minute. What did I just do here? Did I put the wrong one in there? Yeah, I did. Okay.
Okay, so here's the unicorn.
It's so cute.
So that's what it approximately will look like.
This doesn't go in here. The other one goes in here. I think I put the pattern in here, which I shouldn't have. What is this? That's the right pattern. Okay, good. Yeah, today has been kind of a difficult day for me to focus on anything. So I'm just hoping I don't try to put the wrong project with the wrong hook or needle or whatever. Put that in there like so. Alright. Alright, my last one is in my Knitter's Magic blue and white plaid bag. This one here. What's in here? Oh, right. Okay, gotcha. Alright. This is my Cherry Bomb Shawl project from the Scrap Shawl pattern by Anastasia Sattel. This is for Talia.
Yes.
And this is what I worked on in the dentist's office. So oops, there goes my marker. Okay, so let me find made a little bit of progress on this. And I'm not quite sure how long I'm going to work on this particular colorway. Maybe a little bit more still. But it is growing. Now it fits a little bit bigger Barbie doll. And this is my Cherry Bomb colorway. No, chocolate covered strawberries colorway. The shawl is the color, Cherry Bomb. So yeah, this is fun. I mean, now I can just kind of, this is my relaxing project. It just kind of goes. Just make sure I know where my spines are and go from there. It just kind of goes forward without much difficulty, which is nice. It's nice to have a project like that. Just kind of move forward.
Yeah, relaxing.
Okay, let me cross this divide here for the spine, and I can, because you don't have any more projects, right?
Yep.
All right, so let me just get here, because I don't have any more projects either. I do have an FO, and you have an FO,
yes.
So let me just do this. There. Okay. Put that in there like so. There. Okay, so that takes care of this one. Alright.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to see where I can put my thing here.
What
Okay.
just happened to my projects?
We don't need it for projects anymore anyway.
No, but I need my show notes.
So I'll do my FO first. I actually was supposed to do the pig in this color, and then I found colors I liked better for the pig, so I ended up doing the fox and changing out my main orange.
That looks pretty cute. That's really cute.
I have some pale blue eyes, pale blue green.
Show them the back again. It's cute.
Yeah, it's got this kind of pumpkin-y kind of color to it.
Matchy matchy.
And that's one of the yarns I have saved for a possible base for a donut again, because I like that base.
The multicolored one, the back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a nice base, so. But yeah, I ended up choosing, instead of making a sewn-on nose, I took a large black eye and made it his nose.
You hardly tell the difference, really.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cute. Was it supposed to be round?
That was part of what gave me the idea.
Yeah, because sometimes they have that triangular. I like the little black ears.
Yeah, that I actually had a yarn that's a mixture of black and brown, because I'm hoarding my black right now of this weight for something else I'm working on. Sorry. But yeah, first of the set to be truly finished.
Very cute.
He was not supposed to be the first one finished, but he got accidentally started.
It's cute. Okay, my FO, as you probably guessed, since I'm not working on it anymore, is in my angel bag. And this is my Film Noir shawl, so I did finish it. It's ready for Christmas. I already told my husband I am wearing it for Christmas. So he said, okay. I had Ty look it over to make sure that I didn't miss any ends to be woven in. Let's see. I like this. It's really pretty, and it's warm, especially over the other one. I think this one might be lighter than this in terms of weight. Maybe not. It feels like it is.
Well, I mean, you might have gone up a hook size because you tend to make lofty now.
I don't think I went up a hook size, but I could have done. So yeah, this is finished. It's quite large. I would have liked to have gone maybe another row, but I didn't have enough of the gray that I wanted to use for it, and I didn't feel like doing another roll up another skein or kick up another skein, or just, I was done for this one. I wanted to be done with this because it shouldn't have taken me as long as it did. It doesn't normally take me this long to make this particular project, but it is done and I'm happy with it. All the different grays and creams and things like that, so it's very pretty. I think black would have been too stark in this. To
I
me,
think you're right.
To me, film noir is not black. It's grays. It's grays and it's creams and it's not necessarily even white. It's cream. It's all kind of muted. So yeah, that's done finally. So that's a project I can take off my to-do list, which is happy joy. A bigger project off my to-do list.
Yeah. Now, shop news, still working on the same design I've been working on for a while.
Oh wait, okay, I have a design in progress. I don't know where mine shows up.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, so that's
Because it's not in my shop yet.
That's true.
Okay, I mean, it might be, but
It's right now not.
my design, right here. Okay. Now,
But, yeah, that was all I had to say about my shop stuff anyway.
yeah, my shop, heads up, you may see my prices going up only because I'm going to go ahead and put the shipping in, so when you check out, you know exactly what you're paying. It's really hard for me to keep track of who's paying shipping and who's not paying shipping. It's just easier to have everybody have the shipping rolled in, and I know that it's going out that way. I hope that isn't an inconvenience to too many people, because I don't think it really affects anybody. I'd still be paying shipping for the ones that I pay shipping for. It's just that it's already in there. So you may see that happen just so it's easier. I maybe try it for a little while and see if that works, and if it doesn't, then I can just stop it.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Okay. So that then leads us on to, let's see, hold on. I think I've got, no, I don't have a tail hanging in there. This should be stuck in. So that leads us on to stash enhancements.
Right. Let me show
I don't have any paper crafts, do you?
Yes. Oh no, I have stash enhancements. I want to show first the one that affects you guys. When I gave the shout out to Christina keeps us in prizes. God bless her. So she sent another prize for us. It's really soft. I didn't realize how soft this was. So these 2 skeins of Knit Picks Stroll Fingering. No wonder it's soft. It's Stroll. Okay, these are going to go to a lucky winner. The colorway is Dogwood Heather. Yeah, that looks like Dogwood Heather. It's beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't know if you can see the pink. How pretty. It's not like a pale pink. It's almost like a rose. And it's very, very pretty. So thank you, Christina. I will write to you to let you know that we got this. But I don't want you to worry about it coming up and getting here safely. She sent us a nice little note that I'm not going to show you because, but thank you, Christina. We really appreciate you thinking of us as always. She's very, very generous with us. So
Yes, thank you very much.
We're very grateful. Okay, now.
This goes on the other side. So I'm just trying to stuff this tail. I stuffed it in the wrong area.
While she's doing that, I'm going to do the one thing that's unrelated to what she might have and stuff like that. I was gifted this tea. It's called Quinceanera. And the lady gifted it to me. I couldn't wait to try it. It's really good. So there's still some in here, but, let's see here. Yeah, about half of it's gone. Because I've had two cups of it already. And it's really good. It's got chocolate and I think vanilla. She doesn't have the listing of the ingredients on here, but it's very, very good. So I was really happy to receive that.
Yeah, not all of them put the list of ingredients on their
No.
container.
I haven't figured out yet how to put that kind of stuff in there, so usually Ty ends up going through my stuff and putting like the temperature on there or something, because I can never figure out how to do it. But okay, so what do you have for station?
Okay, so first thing I'm going to show is because the alpaca sweater I gave Mom shrunk when it got stuck in the wash, we determined it's probably not a good idea for me to make the Harry Potter knits, the unofficial Harry Potter knits sweater, or The sweater is the Ginny's cardigan. It comes from the unofficial Harry Potter knits. In
the one with the owl in the back.
We figured it was a bad idea to make her another alpaca sweater. So that yarn's going to be reclaimed, and I got for her Swish DK, so not alpaca. It's a merino wool, and this is this kind of blue green. It had the colorway on it somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was
It's rainforest feather.
right, rainforest heather.
So
And to be fair, I know how to wash the stuff. It just got mixed in with something else.
because she's not used to having non-superwash, so rather than have even the potential of forgetting and throwing something in the wash, just decided it'd be better to make it out of a different fiber for her.
Right. Now, do you have other things to show or no?
I do. What kind of things do you have?
Well, I have this thing that you gave me, and then I have all this ephemera type stuff.
Okay, so
Do you want me to? I can go first if you want me to.
we can do these together
Okay.
because they're similar.
First, I'll show you this that she gave me. It came with what we're going to show.
Yeah.
All these stickers.
And this new person that theirs is a little bit lighter than the ones I usually like, so I might not go to her again, even though she's sweet.
And by lighter, you mean it's less
Yeah,
substantial.
It's less substantial. It feels a little thinner. But she had this really cool ephemera that I'm going to put in the journal at some point. Plus, she had, where's the other one? There's another little piece in here somewhere.
Piece of what?
There's another little piece of ephemera. Oh, here it is. No, it's not. There's another little one that had a book on it, but I can't find it. It was the Swan Lake one.
Oh, right. I remember that.
And I don't know where
It's got to be there somewhere.
It's got to be... Oh, here it is.
Stuck on the back.
Yeah. It's this little Swan Lake ephemera.
Or at least we're calling it Swan Lake.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a pretty good guess. And this is a capybara.
They're cute,
They are really cute.
but they're very high maintenance.
Well, you have to have two of them.
At least two of them, and they have to have water.
And they just like company.
Oh, I'm going to love putting this one in
And they
mine.
love being petted. But this other one says Fantasy Reader.
Looks like Fantasy Vader.
Even though it looks like Fantasy Vader.
That's kind of different on the back, too. I mean, it doesn't have a full
Yeah,
back.
yeah, they have, their style is a little different. And then this one says Bookstagram, for the love of books. So,
Now, she got me a, and this is going to go into hers. She got me, we had talked how she got me Hedwig from this person here. We've shown this person before. And, because, you know, it's Hedwig, an owl. I don't care much
yes,
about
this
Harry
is
Potter, but
Petit Créations.
yeah,
I'm
not,
probably saying it wrong. She's from Italy, I believe.
yeah, I don't know.
She's really sweet.
I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but I love the owl, Hedwig. So she's sitting on books, and you can see here's the front of her, and here's the back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hedwig's a she.
And this is definitely going in my journal.
What's it say?
It says, I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. So that'll be fun to put in my journal. All these little envelope type things and stuff I can put. Look at that. This is just barely hooked on here, so I can use that. I think she does that on purpose,
So you can take it off and
so
use
you
it.
can take it off and use it.
Well, I think she has journaling in mind when she does it.
Petit creazioni. I don't know. I don't know how to say that. It depends if it's in Italian or not.
Well, she's Italian, so...
Yeah. Oh, and then my books list is in here.
Yeah, all of them come with a book list.
Oops.
Oh, this is... I don't know why I have... Oh, this is mine.
I'm sorry.
I read his Hedwig, but it's something else. So, then one of mine to show. This is a hedgehog.
Aw. It's got this spines or fur. What is that?
It's like...
Flowers?
It's mushrooms and leaves and just like
Like the
stuff
world
that you
turtle.
catch in the forest.
It's like the world turtle. He just kind of...
And his little ephemera says, sending a virtual hedgehog.
Oh, that's cute.
So,
That's cute.
did you show your other bookmark? Oh, wait, no, you just...
I didn't have another
That's
book.
right, you had the one. I got Davina one that's going to be with her Christmas stuff.
She'll love that.
Then this one, and later on I can get this for you if you find that you're reading enough physical books.
Oh, the typewriter.
The typewriter.
The old typewriter. I love the old typewriters.
So,
That's fun.
I think I gave you one that you can paste in that came from
Yes.
her.
Yes.
So, for your book journal. Not for your book journal, your journal. Put this back in here. I need to get back to work on book journal as soon as I finish the donuts. Because I'm a couple books behind. Because of several factors, but the donuts are a big one. And finally, well, you'll see the last one when I show one of the other enhancements, so I'll show that one later.
Okay, this could take a while. I'm going to just pull this out. And I can go one by one if I have to.
That works.
So I have in here, this was that big order I told you about where I got $15 off from Etsy because it was $5 off from the shop with their sale there, and then Etsy was having this $10 thing. What's this?
Did you see something
Oh, I
else in
didn't
it?
see this.
What is it?
Some kind of thank you.
Yeah, it's just more ephemera.
Yeah.
Looks like maybe stickers.
Yeah. Okay, so I didn't see that because I didn't take it out of here. So I got a lot of. Let me show you the extra here. It's in this package, and it looks like it's some kind of ephemera. Maybe stickers. I don't want to. I'm afraid if I open it, I'm going to lose everything. I can't find the seam on here. I see where the. Here, back here. It's kind of deceiving because I thought that would be on the seam, but it wasn't. So what this is, oh, look at this. It's a fairy. I don't know if you can see that very well, but there's several of these kinds of things in here, and they gave it to me as a thank you, which I think is really sweet.
That's always nice when they give a
Yeah,
nice little
this
thank you
is
like
from an Etsy. Now I know I bought a ton, but I don't know if they do the same thing for however you buy. They probably do. If they're doing it for one, they might do it for all of them. And I'll show you these two right now, and then tell you can do something of hers. This is their mystery packs. I don't really know what's in them. This one is deco paper. They're both called deco paper, but let's see. They had a specific name to them. They're different. I can't find what they are on here. But you can kind of see that this one has timepieces. I think this one's like history, cars and balloons and all that kind of stuff here. And this one's more nature oriented. You see the flowers and the butterflies and all that kind of stuff. I tell you.
Okay, do you want to finish this one?
Okay.
Okay, so
Is it hot?
well, it should be hot. It was on the warmer. I was hoping this would have more history and not just patterns, but I think the patterns would be nice too. This is Victorian lace today.
Nice.
I'm thinking maybe with this might be nice with some alpaca yarn. I'm going to show one of them. I'll flip it around so you can see it.
I like that skirt she had on. I mean, that's not knitted or anything, but I like the skirt. I like that shawl.
I have one in particular I wanted to show.
Now, one shawl reminded me of the Fancy de Recuerdos that I made.
Although I think all these are knitted.
No, I just said reminded me
Yeah.
of it.
Is that it?
What a beautiful.
Oh yeah, these are beautiful. And of course you can go up, poking needles and all that. I mean, go up needles and all that. I'm just trying to find one in particular to show you guys. Because this might be a good one. So, this one's nice and large.
That's really pretty. It looks like it's fairly heavy too.
It does.
Is that a stole? Or
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. I'm not sure. Oh, it does. Yeah, I guess it shows a couple different. There's opera hood. Shows a bunch of different things for outfits. Okay, looks like they do have a little history section. I mean, at the beginning of each section.
That's kind of cool.
Okay, so this is a knitted veil layered under the myrtle leaf shawl. So it's two patterns together.
Very cool.
They're just layered.
Some really nice photography in here.
Yes, they do. If nothing else, it is a very pretty book. This might have been this was it.
This is gorgeous.
This is the one I wanted to show.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
This one, right
Isn't
here.
that beautiful?
And imagine that in a heavier yarn.
Is it a circle shawl? It looks like she has it.
These are 2 different shawls.
Oh, okay. All right.
These are all 3 different shawls.
Well, all of them were beautiful. Look at how long this is.
Yeah, this one's called, okay, these shawls can be knitted as either a hexagon, 6 sides, or it's a half hexagon. Miss Lambert's barrage pattern is so much fun to knit that I had to find a stunning way of displaying it. These look almost like dragon wings or something.
They're absolutely gorgeous, all of them.
So,
I love a large shawl.
and if you do it in
And Daddy wouldn't call that a blanket.
No. So spider web shawl, I think it's that one maybe. And
That's pretty.
I think that one is maybe.
I don't know.
Oh no, it's not. I hope it'll say.
I want to know where they find their
page
skirts.
numbers.
They're beautiful skirts.
Yeah. I hope like right before the pattern it'll show it because those 3 were absolutely gorgeous.
I'm sure it says it when you have time to look a little more closely.
Yeah. So these are very pretty. A little less in the history than I thought it would be, but the shawls in here are so lovely.
This is the one that reminds me of the Infants of the Aquarius.
Yeah. Probably helps that it's in the red, which is what you last made yours out of.
Yeah. No, the last one I made was in blue.
Oh, okay.
Lisa's.
I thought hers was red for some
It
reason.
was blue. Mine was red.
Okay.
After we block it.
So yes, a lot of the little scarf-like things, but there are the bigger ones. I just have to find the pattern for them in here because I saw the pictures. I just have to find the pattern.
I feel like to hear some.
Yeah. But when I'm not sure if the one that I showed in the front was 3 different versions the same. It didn't look like, or the red ones, it didn't look like the same one.
No, but maybe.
So I'll look at
Because
it.
they said that there were different kinds. They said it was a hexagon, a half hexagon, and something else.
Yeah.
So maybe that's all.
Maybe they give options
Yeah.
when you're knitting it. Yeah, here's the half hexagon. Here's the full hexagon. And it fits you. Okay, so I think. Oh no, I think. Let's see. I think it's a different way of doing it.
Looks like it uses sport weight yarn.
So, yeah, and it has a little historic note down there. But yeah, I think the first one is the half hexagon. This one might be the
I wonder if this is the full because it's folded over.
Oh, you might be right. That might be the full. Okay, so full hexagon the first one, half hexagon the second one, and this one is
Fichu.
yeah, fichu, whatever. So yeah,
Very
I will
gorgeous.
have to see and look at it a little closer. But this is the one we think is the full hexagon. This is the one we think is the half hexagon. I just love this part here.
That's beautiful.
Um,
It looks so different though. I mean, this looks more spider webby than this.
well, I think it's the weight. I think she went with a heavier weight here.
But it doesn't look like the same stitch pattern.
Well, I think what happens is this part is way up here,
Right.
Because it's a full
But
hexagon.
where's that?
This is this
That
area.
doesn't
She went
look
with a
like it.
lighter yarn and a heavier weight.
Yeah, I don't like it as much in that.
Yeah, because I think here
That one's
she-
more like it, like
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, I think that these two they went with the lighter weights, and you can see you can kind of see where this part is here, there, and you can kind of see if you squint there. It's the yarn choices and the half hexagon versus maybe this one's full hexagon as well. But yeah, I think I would make the half hexagon because I like that. Even though this one's pretty, I
it's
really
gorgeous.
like the way this one is.
Yeah.
It's nice and long, and especially if we were to go up yarn sizes. I mean, I have all that alpaca now. So
That's a DK, right?
if it isn't, it can become one.
No, I mean the yarn.
Yes, it is. It's a I should see this bird. You can't check. It might be a sport. Yeah, they call for a
They cover
fine
sport.
weight.
Sport, too.
Oh, okay. I don't know why it says fine weight on there. Huh. So, okay, Fit You is the third one. So half hexagon, full hexagon is 1800, and Fit You is 600.
So it's smaller.
It's smaller. Yeah, the half hexagon is 900, which is probably what I go with. And it looks like
How much was this one? I can't read it.
1800.
Okay, yeah.
So it looks like you have a needle, and at one point you have a hook.
Huh? Maybe they do a provisional cast on.
I don't know, because you have so it calls for a US 7, US 8, US 9, US 10, or size to obtain gauge. And then you have an eye hook.
That's a big hook
Yeah, and
for that yarn.
the fit shoe actually has glass beads in here, apparently.
I'm not a big beaded person.
Not, yeah, I don't think I want it in a shawl or anything. But yeah,
I mean, unless it's something that you have, like the eyes for the owls or the animals of some kind. I'm not really.
and they call these spiderweb shawls.
Yeah.
Even though the third one doesn't look as much spiderwebby because I think she went for a denser gauge.
The second one.
Yes, the second one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Cool.
this is
That's beautiful.
Victorian lace.
Very book.
We'll sort of one more for right now, and then I'll let you go, and then I'll have a couple more show up there. So, needle crafts from a Victorian work basket. These are things I was thinking of, for my new section, a booktube that I'll do occasionally, and it just has these pretty things, and it talks about the history of these different things. I don't know.
I wish they were in color.
I know, right? I think these might have been sketches that were in the magazines
been,
and stuff,
yeah.
in which case they might not have been in color originally.
Yep.
So, they might have been taken directly
Show them the back
from
thing,
the
too.
advertisements. Oh, yeah. I didn't see that.
Very nice.
So I think they might have been taken directly from the advertisements. Or maybe like they're going, you can get this, pattern or whatever.
It looks like something from the Sears and Roebuck catalog.
Yeah, probably with the equivalent of that. I mean,
I love that bag.
it's their work basket. That's a work basket, y'all.
I love that. It's so cute. Well, it reminds us of our drawstring bags a little bit.
Yeah. So I am looking for, I think this will be fun. The text is like teeny. But like I said, I think they went and they literally scanned old adverts.
Is this a mirror?
Let's see what it says. Hand screen. The foundation of the screen is of satin or silk mounted on a light gilt frame, the handle to match. The embroidery is in floss silks, the colors to harmonize with the color of the screen. The leaves should be in 2 or 3 shades of green, the double cup of bronze silk and spots of gold. The edges of the cup are worked in buttonhole stitch, the leaves in long stitch, and the spots in satin stitch. The fuchsias in long stitch and the detached stars in the point de rose with centers of gold. The stems and branches are worked in chain stitch. The color should be well selected and as varied as possible. And long tassel made of the different silks is fastened on each side of the screen.
But what is this? What do you use it for? Is that like a screen
I wonder if you're sitting from the fire.
to keep the heat from you? Or?
Yeah, to keep from sunburning them. Because, if you were sunburned, it was a sign that you were lower class because you had to work in the field or something.
Yeah.
Versus being able to just like sit in a carriage
front
under
of
a
a fire?
parasol. Well, that's why they had the hand thing because they didn't want to look burned.
I just never heard of that before. I mean, I've heard of the fans, but not
Yeah, I think that's probably what it was for, the screen.
because it's the shape of a mirror.
It is shaped
Yeah,
like a mirror,
I was
but I
wondering-
think it is directly to just cover the face enough from the fire. So that way they wouldn't get tanned even possibly a little bit from that. But yeah, so this will be fun. The text is itty bitty, but like I said, I think this is pretty legit from what it was at the time. I think these literally are just advertisements, which is fun.
They're really pretty.
Yeah,
Look at this.
that's a work basket.
That's really strange the way it's.
I'm sorry, it's called Toilette Necessaire. So that's
Is it French? Toilette necessaire.
you're probably right. And it carries things like stuff to be on your dressing table, and also does the needles.
How do I
Oh, okay, small. Oh, you want to turn it on again?
off?
It's off.
Okay.
So they're calling it Toilette Necessaire, but I think it is still a sewing basket because they said needles, cottons, buttons, scissors, thimbles, and pins, etc. So often required at the last moment, being close at hand. So they say you can put it on your dressing table. And it's actually a firm cardboard. So this is all kinds of crafts. This isn't just the there's 200 designs for embroidery, knitting, crochet, and more. These aren't designs. These are recipes.
Oh, this is beautiful. That's crochet, I think. Look at the bottom there.
Or it could be weaving, like a basket weave.
It could be.
Because there are guys who actually they would weave baskets in front of the fire. That would be one of the crafts that they would do. So yes, this is going to be fun because it's really varied on the type of crafts. I mean, look at this toolkit. It's called the Housewife, it looks like. Housewife closed, Housewife open. And I'm going to flip it around so you can see the Housewife. So that's the housewife. I guess it has everything she might need for sewing.
You've got scissors. You've got.
Well, I
Book?
think this is for shoes.
I forget. This for darning. This is like that's made out of. Usually that looks like something's made out of whalebone or something.
Oh, and it looks like it's thread wrapped around.
Yeah,
And then you have the scissors.
I know what that is, but I can't think of it. Maybe it's a shuttle.
That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, this is just really cool because it's a little peek into the kind of things that they would do from a very, just all the crafty things. Because they talk about some of these things where they'll say like the women would, what they say, they paint tables and they'll paint, they do something with tables. Maybe it wasn't paint tables, but they'll paint, and then they do paintings, and they play music, and they have all these different things that they're supposed to be able to do.
Yeah.
And some of these things are going to be in here. They would make their work baskets too. But this is cool.
Yeah, it is.
This was a kind of a fun little find, and I need to maybe start reading a little bit of it because I'm currently in Victober.
You know. Okay, my things here, because I haven't opened them up, it's gonna be these are different kinds of papers. I guess you would call it ephemera. This one looks like it's kind of, I don't know if it's library cards or what this is, but they're all different kinds in there. You can't really see. The back is too faded for you to really see what's in there. This one, this one's got kind of like frames and things. See, it looks like that kind of thing. And there's, they're different kinds. And this one's got frames, but it's got people in it. And then this one is flowers. Now I need to start using these.
Yep, you do.
Because I'm hoping that now that, maybe I can get, well, my mom's coming, so I don't know how much time I have until after she leaves, but, I've got a lot to do. I feel the urge to do some of this creative stuff. It's just finding the time.
Right. I'll have to pause on this donut because I'll have to get stuffing later.
I have some stuffing right over there in my drawstring bag.
This is the owl one?
Mm-hmm. I think it's the owl one. Whatever it is,
It feels like it. Oh, yes. Okay, sweet. Thank you. Because then I don't have to wait. And I can continue on the donut because I'm on a time limit. So,
I think my stomach's a little nauseous. I should have had some more food with that. Sometimes when I have black tea, my stomach gets annoyed.
That stinks. Sorry. Yeah. So next I have, and this is one of the books I'm reading.
Oops.
It was meant to fall back. Grab. Let's see. I should grab both. So, come on, donut, you need to move. So you don't get crushed. Stick this in the middle there. Okay. So, the book that I'm reading it's a book about going through England and looking at the history of knitting and wool and stuff in England. And to start off, she's going to be knitting this pattern throughout. That's what started her journey. And I was like, oh, I kind of want to find that pattern. And it's in the Knitting Traditions magazine.
You didn't bring your yarn out.
I didn't because I wasn't sure if you had the label.
I did.
Oh, okay. Mom had let me purchase some. Oh, this is kind of cute. The sock.
That's cute.
You can't see it very well. It is cute though. But I had gotten some bare necessities from Mom for this because traditionally this one pattern is in black and white, and I wanted to make it in black and white. There's two. So first of all, it's a pattern. I'll find it for you.
That's pretty.
But when it goes through, it's full. This is why I wanted to get it physical because it's full of articles.
Is this eaten?
Well, it's
no. But what I'm saying is, it's not a full sock.
No, it's not. It's
okay.
Degraded because it's old as knitted stockings.
Yeah, I just couldn't quite make. I didn't know if there was black there. Or...
And there's been arguments whether or not this is actually knitting. Some people think it's an older craft. Mm-hmm. This particular sock, and there's been arguments about that for a while, or discussions about that for a while. They have an article on the knitted card carpet masterpieces of Holy Roman Empire. This is why
You don't usually think of carpets being knitted. Usually they're woven.
It has all these fun articles that comfort and good looks, sweaters and scarves as fashion essentials. Eventually I'll pick up, I think you wanted 30s and 40s, or 20s and 30s, you wanted me to find
30s
sweater
and
sets.
40s. 30s and 40s.
You want me to find one with sweater sets.
Actually, if you're going to do sweater sets, you're probably going to go with the 40s and 50s. Mm-hmm. Because 50s were the sweater girls.
Armenian knitting, so it talks a little bit about that. So they have an Armenian knitting cap. I'm trying to find...
oh, those are cute.
Yeah, the Andean figure purses.
Purses.
You put money in them.
Huh.
So they have money you can put in that. So I'm trying to find these. I do like the fingerless mitts on the cover, but that's not what I picked this up for. Lithuania's knitting traditions. Probably will help if I actually. Fancy dress for hands. Rosasum.
Those are pretty.
Mittens of Norway.
They look Norse. That's pretty.
Oh, this might be.
They're very bright.
They are very bright. Two-color knitting of Norway. Oh, this is it. This is it. The Needles Music, Hand Knitters of the Dales. So, it has the history section, but this was the pattern that she's going to be knitting throughout. And it's traditionally in black and white. So, I got from Mom Bare Necessities, and I had some, like, grayish black yarn. I'm like, okay, I'm going to knit this. But I had to wait till I'm done with the donuts first before I even started.
Those are really pretty.
They're called the Mary Allen gloves, and to help preserve the distinctive patterning and fine work of pair of gloves made by Dent hand knitter Mary Allen with the support of the Woodworth Museum, I reconstructed the gloves. The original gloves carry the name H. Inglis. The gloves were given to the museum by Mrs. Inglis in 1949. So she also has a chart in there so you can put your own initials in there if you want. The gloves are an exact replica, so a mistake in the 89th row of the right hand has been reproduced in the pattern.
Huh.
The knitter may not choose to repeat this mistake. The construction of the fingers differs from most conventional patterns. The knitter may wish to follow conventional construction at this point, maintain the black cross pattern in the fingertips as set in the palm area. So, yeah, that was what I got in the book for, but I really love all the this I'm counting as a book, because really with all the history sections it is. Look at those, they're heavyweights. Let me see.
Leafing.
Okay, I'll go around and show in a second. Well, they said that it's sock. Lorna's Laces Shepherd Sock. They must do it at pretty, like, thick gauge, because look at that, it looks rather thick, but they said it's a sock yarn. I like that sock.
It's pretty.
But yeah, these are all traditional, which is really fun. And I like learning about the different things in the history. Along that same line, while I was looking, I was really hard to pick what I wanted to get. I wanted all of them, but I couldn't have all of them. And really, I looked at the digital, but to read these in digital, they didn't pass to my Kindle well.
Yeah.
The file was too big, and I didn't want to read it on my computer. So, and I thought,
hat.
Yes, I actually picked it up for the hat. I thought I had some, but I never picked up this. I don't know how I missed this. So this is Timeless and Treasure, 20 Timeless and Treasure projects. It has articles, how Kitchener and patriotism pushed knitting, discovered Victoriana in 19th century manuals, the mystery of Hiddenite, a jewel of a shawl. But this hat, Davina actually likes this hat, so I might knit it for her at some point. I should have known she liked the brand. Oh, look.
Those are cute.
Little lemon pincushions.
Lemon and lime.
Yes, I'm sorry, lemon and lime. Look at I think it's the
That's
bag.
Cute. Little bag, yeah. It's adorable.
That might be part of the Victoriana. Let's see. Penzance fair and carousel bag. So, fair hat and carousel bag. That is a dated hat.
It's cute.
Look at that hat.
The thing together is adorable.
It is really cute together. And, she's dressed very traditional. You have to have it together. Otherwise, the hat kind of looks weird. It looks like a, turnip or something.
It was a style.
It was a style. And they are imitating a traditional style. Leafy reticule? I'm never sure how to pronounce that.
Reticule?
Yeah.
Reticule.
because they used to carry like whatever little thing they needed
I
to
think
dance.
that's a French word too, so it might be.
That's what I thought it might be.
That's cute. I don't
English
like so
Spencer,
short.
yeah.
I like that the first time you showed it to me.
Yes, you did. I should probably turn around with Spencer and show it there.
I'd like it longer though.
For some reason, it was a style to have Spencers. I do like these vintage sport socks. Oh, they're sport weights. That's nice. They have things about knitting during the war. Here's Grace Murray, ultra prolific knitter of Andean-inspired hats. And I think they said that she is in her 90s.
Shouldn't look it.
Now this is an older magazine, 2015. Well, if she's alive, she is still in her 90s.
Yeah, or 2015. She might
Look
be
at
100.
this hat with the sailboat. Her hats are just fun. You could tell she enjoys the knitting process. You could tell also the man wearing the hat is very much humoring.
Jane hat.
Yeah. He's very much humoring whoever put that on his head. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading the article on Kitchenery. Then it's talking about...
Look at the horns on that.
Yeah, they're going to be talking about these particular sheep.
I've never seen the horns like that before. That's interesting.
I think that might be the Manx...
Is this horns too?
Yeah, they
They have two sets of horns?
Yeah, looks like. Okay, Manx look and places are known for their unusual color and softness. Gloucester, England, 2011. Below Manx Longthumb ewe and lamb. So yeah, these are all the same. They just have slightly different shapes to the horn. It might be that it looks straight, but it's headed backwards because of the angle.
I mean, there are animals that have the horns like this, and then they have the second.
And they both
down.
have that.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting looking sheep.
I've heard of the Manx, but I'm not sure if it was in relation to a sheep.
Well, yeah, 'cause there's a Manx cat.
Yeah. There's the hat.
But that hat is absolutely
pretty.
Gorgeous.
It's adorable. And she's cute with her hat.
Yes, she pulls it off very nicely. Talks about a lot of these knitted sweaters. Oh, isn't that fun? Going in circle socks. It's basically like
patchwork socks.
Well, it makes me think of the Kep I'm knitting. I need to get back to where it's just basically a patchwork of different patterns. And when you get bored, you move on to the next one with more colors. It really is just. I want to play. They're going in circles. The history of knitting in the round.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so it's really. This is a great little. I actually. Besides the hat, I really wanted to read the articles for this one because I thought the articles were interesting. The palm side of the Mary Polisky Bush muffins is for a man. Well, it doesn't.
Oh, look. So that's why your historical curious of knitting, crochet, and needlework with this deluxe collection.
Weldon's practical needlework.
That's cool.
That is cool. It looks similar to my Victorian one.
But it's not just knitting. It's knitting, crochet, and needlework.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, if you look at the pictures on the inside,
yeah,
it's similar to this one.
Well,
I wonder if this is part of the same set.
It probably.
Oh, this is excerpted from the Girl's Own paper.
That's probably this where they got the pictures from because you don't have color photographs and things.
Yeah, and we probably stuck with a lot of the same things. So yeah, I forgot to mention this comes
1880
to 1890 excerpt from the Girl's Own paper. But yeah, that's cool. So they just all these type of knit purl heels. So this is about offering training for every man disabled in the service. See that your man takes it. So I guess teaching them to knit. So just so much interesting things to learn. And I did mark, like I said, the knitter that never was. And this is about Field Marshal Horatio Herman Kitchener. First Earl Kitchener. So, yes. I look forward to reading this, like I said, not just because it's awesome patterns, but because it also has awesome history.
What else do you have? Because we gotta get...
I have two more.
Okay. I thought that was going to be a short podcast.
Yeah, I'm starting to warm up.
Yeah.
So this is the best of Jane Austen knits. They have actually, it's also a knitting traditions one, but they nicely collected all of the Jane Austen ones together. So you get the articles of all of them, and you get the patterns of all of them. Which one?
It was red, and she was back to you. I don't think it's that far back. There it is. That's
yes,
pretty.
this one is really pretty, and it has buttons in the front.
Buttons?
Buttons in the front. There it is from the front.
Very pretty. I don't like them so short. That's a Spencer's
Well,
one.
it was a style because it was a military style. The military were all the rage. You would like this sensible shawl. It's
Yeah.
a reading shawl.
Yeah,
And it ties in the back.
that's really pretty.
And so they have Jane Austen and knitting. It has, actually, even though I'd never wear it, I think this is really cute.
Mhm.
The shawl is nice too.
Book covers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
book
Yes,
covers
book cover.
for Edmund.
Yes. So
I like the shawl
that's
too.
cool.
I like the book cover. Look at you have it goes right under the cable.
Oh, I didn't even notice. So that's a real, like, if you have a cover of a book that maybe is plain,
Mhm.
and you might want to dress it up a little bit, that's fun. This sweater I like.
Oh, that's pretty.
Um,
Aw.
so of course, the baby is the draw there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Of a baby.
all sorts of things with the history, Jane Austen related. You have this cute little bag. You have a lot of these little reticule.
Yeah, reticulae or whatever they're called.
Yeah, reticule is not a French sound. I'm pretty sure it's French
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is French.
because French was all the rage. But they also had something that was like a pin cushion. I'm like, I would never use that as a pin cushion. It's too beautiful.
Too beautiful can't be functional.
True. There was one sweater that was a man's sweater. They were like, oh, we could totally make this into ours.
Mm-hmm. It's in this book?
It's in this book. This pair of socks is nice.
Mhm.
I just wanted to find the one. You liked this bag. It's a huge reticule. Reticule.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I'm not sure that
I don't think you call it a reticulae.
that's what they called it.
They did?
Yeah.
'Cause I thought I always thought that they were smaller.
I think they usually are. Davina wants these.
Yeah.
There's the sweater.
Isn't that beautiful?
We are going to make that into a woman's sweater.
And by we, she means she.
Yes. This is the little thing. It looks like a Christmas ornament.
Can't see it. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
It looks like a Christmas ornament, but it's actually supposed to be a pinball. And I do think it's a nice touch that it does have the little thing that normally you think of for an ornament, because I can see where that might be useful. You have your needle basket, like one of the ones we saw in the Victorian book, next to you. But then, while you're doing your needlework, sitting picturesquely by a tree, because you need to draw attention and look very, demure and attractive, you also will have your little attractive needle pinball while you're looking all demure and stuff. So there's that. And the final one, this was kind of a surprise,
This is cute.
but I was intrigued. Bead crochet snakes, history and technique. And this is actually where my last bookmark went, my dragon one. I fell in love with him a long time ago. I think he's adorable. But these apparently it was a way of crocheting, like in the Ottoman Empire. There's folklore related to it. Turkish prisoners of war made these. They could be necklaces. Also, they were used with all sorts of things.
Make belts and all kinds of
Belts, bags. You would have them, like, the one in the front is the first snake they show. Looks like he's dead. His tongue's hanging out and everything. But, yeah. These are just a fun bit of history that I knew nothing about, and I kind of felt intrigued. Just like, okay, well, also when she got interested in them, she saw that there were no patterns for it, so she went and, like, developed patterns. Now there's some errata that I stuck in the pattern area. And if you look on Etsy, it looks like people are trying to develop patterns. They don't quite look like these.
Well, that's pretty advanced stuff, I think.
Yeah. Although she gives instructions on how, to make them a little less advanced. But yeah, they're just kind of
Time consuming.
Yeah, they're kind of cool. I don't know that I'd actually ever make them. I was honestly more interested in the history. But it is crochet. It is beading. It looks like it's a lot to learn. Snake eyes. It was another view of why is everyone picking on me. That was the one in the front. That shows more of the common negative sayings about snakes. Oh, I was wondering what the words were on the
Yeah,
one in the front.
yeah.
So this is the one that looks dead on the front with his tongue sticking out, and I guess it has all the negative things that people say about snakes, and that's why it's called "Why Is Everyone Picking on Me?" People are just mean, Snake. It's not your fault.
You know, if you go around biting people for no reason, it is your fault.
Well, they get scared
Well, so
because
do we.
I mean, like the people who crushed that poor little grass snake with a
Poor little grass snake.
with a heavy charge in the ER. They crushed him before the doctor could escort the poor thing out.
Yeah, I can't crush anything bigger than a ant, and I don't like even crushing them. I don't like.
The poor little thing was frozen in fear, and it paid for it with his life.
Poor thing.
Um,
And I don't like snakes that much, but
well, grass snakes are
Yeah.
harmless.
their tails come off like.
No, that's lizards, Mom.
I know lizards do. I said like lizards. I was getting to that point.
I've never heard of a grass snake's tail.
Maybe it wasn't a grass snake. I know they lost tails, but
Um,
maybe it's when they're younger. I don't know.
snakes don't lose their
I
tails.
don't know.
Uh-huh. But yeah, that's
I don't remember that far back.
well, snakes were kind of an obsession with me at one point. I mean,
I- Go
I
ahead.
didn't only just read like the little books, like the little pocket guides. I used to get books on like how to care for them, like those pet books.
Yeah.
I remember like researching like this is the kind of cage you keep them in, and you know,
I didn't do a lot of research. I went out. I caught them. I caught bullfrogs. I caught snakes. I caught lizards.
I never caught anything.
I caught all kinds of things. I lived in Florida. I caught horny toads or some kind of toad.
Davina was always more the catching type than I was.
I caught everything.
Well,
Lizards, snakes, everything.
As long as it wasn't a spider, Davina would catch it.
Yeah. I think that God allotted me more than my number of angels because I never thought about the fact that in Florida it could just as well have been poisonous. I was 6. I caught whatever it was I could catch.
Mhm.
From rabbits to snakes to lizards to toads, whatever it
I
was.
never had desire to catch anything, although one of my favorite days in the library was when they brought that big snake.
Boa.
He was so cool, and they let him slither across all our legs.
Mhm.
He was awesome. If you see pictures of me at that point, I look so thrilled. You would have thought like someone gave me like a puppy or something.
It's a big snake. I gotta make sure
I
feed
thought
it.
he was the coolest thing.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm winding down. I'm a little tired.
Yeah. But yeah,
Because I
that-
woke up with pain today, so I'm kind of tired. Let's see here.
well, I almost didn't want to do it because I was so tired and cold, but I'm glad we did it anyway.
Yeah, well, I've got lots going on the next few days. So tomorrow I've got. What do I have tomorrow? I thought I had something going tomorrow.
No.
I could have sworn I did because my son.
Oh, don't you have therapy?
Yes, I have therapy at 11. That's it. PT. Okay, so we do want to say that our Zoom is not going to be at the end of the month.
Yeah, we're gonna probably move it to the first Thursday of.
Of November because
Yeah.
so that means you'll get 2 in November. I think.
Yes,
Yeah, 'cause even though we have Thanksgiving, we're not going to have a bunch of
we aren't having people
people
over.
over. So because my parents are coming for my mom's 83rd birthday, I think it is. So yeah, and my mom and my dad are coming, and
Grandma's gift is supposed to arrive today.
oh good, my husband is having so much fun with this. I mean, I'm sitting here planning the food, and he's like, we need this, and we need this, and we need this, and we're good. He got her a little crown. He got her a little
Every
crown.
once in a while, he just gets in a mood to like go all out.
He's just going all out with this. I mean, because honestly, my parents are older, and I don't know how much longer they're going to be able to come from Philadelphia to here.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to go all out and do everything. So he's just, we're going to have to make the meal live up to the rest of it. But he's having a good old time. I'm glad he's getting so excited. My mom will love it.
Oh yeah, she will
My
definitely.
mom will absolutely love it. So, but that's why we're not having the Zoom on Friday because they arrive on Friday. And while we might be done, I have an early PT that day, and we have to get some of the finishing touches done, the cleaning and starting touches on some of the meal for Saturday. And it will just be too busy for us to have the Zoom that particular day. So we'll have it the following week, which is the first week of November, on Thursday, not Friday.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I have confession on the first Fridays.
Right. And so we want to thank the people, unless you have something to say.
No, I'm just gonna cut off my tail here because I
Okay.
got my donut finished.
Before we leave, we want to thank people again. Christina, thank you for the lovely gifts for the prizes for prize for one of the alongs. I have to figure out which one it will be for, but it will definitely be a prize, and we appreciate that. Thank you very much.
You.
And thank you for your continued support. We very much appreciate that. I want to thank the people who have commented. If I don't say your name, it's only because I didn't see you. I did try to answer everybody this time, so if you weren't answered by me or by Talia, it's because we didn't see you. So
and I did see everyone's comments that, as far as I know, all the ones that were posted before we recorded. I just haven't responded because I've had a lot of fatigue. I've been making it to church every Sunday, and that generally wipes me out.
Yeah, so I did respond to everybody that I saw prior to sending my show notes out, but I don't know if I missed somebody. So we want to thank Paula, Allison, Wendy, who is MacGyver, Looney Hiker, and Yarn Cave. Thank you for your comments. Thank you anybody else who commented. We're always very happy to hear from you and see you and all that kind of stuff. You guys are always very sweet in your comments. So yeah, please continue to do so. And I have seen some of the projects that are showing up in some of the threads. They are very nice, very beautiful things that are showing up. So keep posting so you have a chance to win a prize. And
just want to show you guys the icing for the pick.
Okay. So we want to wish you all a very wonderful week full of knitting, crocheting, weaving, paper crafting, whatever it is that makes your heart happy. And we hope to see you here for the Fun in the Woman Cave next week. This is the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, and I think this was episode 557. Let me see here. Let me go back and...
I didn't actually put my show notes because my projects were very obvious. So.
575. And that's a wrap.
Bye.
Bye-bye.